It's NFL Week 10 Pick'em, baby. And we are fired up and ready to go. I got that from an old cat, man. I got that from an old school, man. He taught me a lot. Welcome to the Role Players Podcast. I am your host, Byron, along with Mr. Philosophical J. I don't know why he's philosophical, but he just is. This is a big week of football. It kicked off with the Chargers, and who did they play? The Raiders. I'm tripping already. The Chargers and the Raiders, but man, oh man, have the Chargers sunken low. They've gone down, and then the Raiders have come up high. I don't know what John Gruden is doing, but yeah, he's making people eat their words so far. I mean, if you feel them, knock on wood. Somebody's knocking.
Hey, man. I mean, you're laughing at Mr. Gruden, but hey, check this out. They got 3 first-round picks.
He does.
But that talent they got, that little bit of talent they have.
Yep.
Now I'm not gonna compare him to what the 49ers are doing, but that's good. That's good work, and that's good GM-ship.
Dude, he's doing it. These guys. Now I don't know what's going on with Phillip Rivers. He pretty much gave away that game, but Oakland also took it. Here recently, they haven't been able to take games like that. And they did it, man. They did it. But enough about the past, because we're going into the future. You ready to go into the future, man?
I'm ready to go in the future, man.
I hope you're ready to go into the future.
Yeah, I was almost flawless last week with my picks, bro.
You know, I didn't even do the recap. I didn't do the recap. It's been a busy week that ended hella crazy. You know, I had a youngin' try me today.
Try you like how?
Simple story.
Let's go ahead and talk about it on the air, man.
Simple story.
I want to know.
So, you know, I'm all about the students.
But now, when you say youngin',
a student.
So tell the viewers what your age. You don't have to disclose your age. I know how you're sensitive about your age.
No, I'm 33.
Okay.
I'm 33. I'm not sensitive about my age, but this one
for the viewers,
maybe
viewers, I'm 39, by the way.
20, 21 maybe. Young lady. You know, I'm not too mad at it. It was a simple matter.
But you have a niece as well, so you can relate to the younger community. It
was a simple matter of miscommunication, but long story short, I thought she knew we closed at a certain time at 6, and then she thought I knew she was staying beyond that time because she thought it stayed open late. I asked her, I was like, you know, I'm getting ready to close down shop.
When was this?
This was today, but we still had an hour to go.
Yeah, but she got to do her work before Friday evening.
So I said, I was like, you ready to go? No, I was like, are you ready? And then she said 4. So then I said, to go. So then she said, no, I was going to stay late. I was going to inform the supervisor. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm leaving, so you will be unsupervised. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if he's going to count your time or not. I don't know. But it's completely, it's up to you. You know, you can stay. But, you know, I'll send him an email is what she replied. Okay, cool. So I walk away, doing my rounds. Came back, I heard her speaking to the other student employee. And she's like, I didn't know it had closed at 6. And then she was like, well, why didn't you just say that, Byron? So I said, say what? She said, about the library closing. I said, oh, about us closing at 10? Because we usually close at 10. And she said, she was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, yeah, we closed at 6 today. And then I was like, I apologize. You know, my bad. I thought you knew. And then I was like, but yeah, we close at 6. I was like, I'm getting ready to go, but you can if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to go, you can go. You know, it's up to you. I was like, if you want to stay this last hour. And then she say, are you trying to be funny? You trying to be sarcastic? No, like I wouldn't joke about that. So I apologize again if you take it any type of way, whatever. So then I'm already kind of blood's boiling at this point, but I can't even get too mad. So then I said, well, hey, we good. You know, she cut me off and we're good. Oh, well, okay. try it one more time. I was like, well, I apologize. I thought you knew, whatever. Then she said, she was like, no, I just thought adults knew how to communicate, but that's cool. So now I'm communicating. I sent my emails.
Adults?
Yeah. I mean, I thought she was an adult, but it's no harm, no foul. I don't even, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not mad at it. I'm not pressed. But what I am pressed for is week 10 in the NFL. We have some big games lined up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and roll right down into what? I-85? It's not I-95. He's in MIA. He's on a different highway today. But we're going to do the Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. Man, does this game have the bells and the whistles on it that I've wanted for quite some time. Kyle Allen, he just keeps winning. He didn't win against San Francisco. We know that. You don't have to rub it in people's face, Jay.
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to rub it in their face. You don't have to talk about how Nick Bosa wreaked havoc on the Panthers' offensive line.
Who did they play last week?
They played, I don't know. We'll have to look it up. I've forgotten already. But these guys are going up against the bad man. He showed back up, man. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's ready to go. He's looked like he's ready to swing away at the NFC and go to the Super Bowl. He's putting in his bid, man. Can they get it done on the road? The Panthers have been pretty good. The defense has been spectacular. They've had one blunder, and that was against the 49ers. But they've shown up every other time. And they've looked good, too. Green Bay, they've shown up, but they've had their moments where you say, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers can will this team to it, but Aaron Jones and Williams, they are running the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield. This Packer team is getting it done. And the defense, it's been there. It's been there in splashes. It started off really hot, and then not so much as of late, but it's been up and down as of late. I shouldn't say not so much. So, Jay, man, what's your thoughts?
I'm going to make this quick. Man, because Carolina they really don't have a chance to beat any premier team with a top-tier quarterback without Cam Newton. Cam Newton always gave this team their edge. They do have McCaffrey, which he'll have an explosive game. So all you fantasy takers, fantasy biters, whatever you do fantasy-wise to get juiced up, he's going to have an awesome game. But Carolina as a whole, man, this is the perfect setup for a lose situation for Carolina because Aaron Rodgers came off of a turd bowl against the Chargers. And we all seen how bad the Chargers was last night. Thursday night. They looked not like the same team who did a number on Green Bay, who actually came into the Charger game humming. So Aaron Rodgers will have a bounce-back game. These guys only ran the ball. You would have thought McCarthy was calling plays because these guys only ran the ball 8 times against the Chargers.
Yeah.
So they're going to get back to trying to make it more balanced. They're going to get Devontae Adams, who was in his first game, back against the Chargers.
Man,
they're
I
gonna
played
get
him.
You played him.
Yeah, I played him.
You got Devontae Adams?
In one of my leagues.
Oh, yeah, man. He didn't have a good game. He had about like 7 points, right? 6 or 7 points.
I don't know if it was that. It might have been more like 4.
Yeah, it sounded about right, about 40, 50 yards. But these guys only had like 25 yards at halftime. So
hurt me.
Yeah, man. So they'll have a bounce back game this weekend. Carolina, you lost to San Fran, and you kind of ran into a buzzsaw that was ready to mow through you. And again, Green Bay trying to have a bounce back week, you're gonna run into a buzzsaw again. Green Bay 35. You want another one of my Birmingham scores?
Here we go with some BS.
Green Bay 35. Why you looking at me?
Because I need to hear it.
Carolina 17, man.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Well, I'm going to keep pounding tonight. I'm going to keep pounding. I'm going with Carolina, man. Lord. I like the way they're getting it done. Riverboat Run has saved himself. He's giving himself more life than he ever could have. Now, this Cam Newton situation is pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. You know, everything doesn't have to be Popeyes to be spicy. Sometimes it can just be a Cam jam. But we will see how it plays out. But I know what will play out on Sunday Night Football are the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Ain't that how Jerry Jones talk? Them Cowboys.
Cowboys. How about the Cowboys?
Man. The Cowboys, man. Boy, oh boy. Aren't they a funny team? They are a funny team. I was worried last week because I played Amari Cooper. And they just were struggling, man. They were just chugging along on Monday night playing the Giants. And I was like, geez, man, I just need Amari Cooper to get some points. And he did. He did, man. He did. He really did. But enough of fantasy. This Cowboys team is very tricky, man. It's really led by Zeke, but Dak is their guy. It's all over the place. The defense, Sean Lee has been great. He's been great. Now, how long he'll stay healthy, I don't know. But he's been great. This Cowboys team is phenomenal, man. Now, Adam Thielen for the Vikings, he's out. They're down a wide receiver, Kirk Cousins. This guy is Jekyll and Hyde in a good way, I guess you could say. But he has that Joe Flacco, Matt Stafford gene, man, where
he's not that bad.
No, he has that trait where it's like, hey, man, I see your numbers, but what? So what? It's not like you had a bad game, but you didn't help us win either.
Yeah, but you have a little hints and trait of Wakanda in you, but that don't make you Black Panther.
Nah, but that makes me Killmonger. So I'm going to just go ahead and play the villain and talk about this Vikings team, man. Dalvin Cook is all the Vikings has.
He was slowed down last week.
He was slowed down, but he still got production. But you have to wonder, and Jay, you've been saying it all year. You've been hoping for my downfall. How long is this going to last, man? Because as the season goes on, running backs are more important because, you know, quarterbacks take a beating, running backs take a beating, but you got to be able to survive that cold, man. And this game doesn't have any weather implications, but these guys are going to start getting a heavier workload, you know. So you have to wonder, especially being in that division, going to Chicago, going to Green Bay, playing in some colder places. Can they hold up? I'm going to say that they can hold up, and I'm going to go ahead and pick them on our Pick'em show. I'm picking the Vikings, man. I think they're going to do work against the Cowboys.
What's the score?
Score? I'm going 20-19.
That's a Berman score.
It's close, man.
It's close.
Can't get any closer than that. Let's be realistic. It'll be 20-17.
I don't know, man. I haven't checked the line on that game.
I'm going with the Purple People Eaters.
You know what, man? I don't know because you have Dalvin Cook or whatever on your fantasy team, but you have become a purple lover as much as negative stuff. If you had about Kirk Cousins to say.
Hey, man, you know.
So Kirk Cousins, man.
Big Mo ain't the only one that had purple stuff.
This guy struggled against Case Keenum and Haskins the week before that. He struggled against Moore rolled right out of the high school coaching with a potato with a Dorito potato sack up on his arm and beat Kirk Cousins.
Now you're just being rude.
No, I'm being realistic.
No, you're being very
He beat Kirk Cousins. So this week, man, Dak Prescott is gonna wear you out. Kirk Cousins, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen.
So you saying he's gonna have a better game than Kirk?
He's gonna have a better game than Kirk because Kirk Cousins.
Numbers for me.
Kirk Cousins, man, he is just like Cool Whip.
Yeah, he's the topping.
Yeah, but when you're eating something that has Cool Whip on it and you see all it looks pretty, and then you start eating it and you was like,
it's false.
I ain't taste nothing.
It's false, man. It's sweet air.
Sweet air. So this guy Dallas has a real good defense. They're gonna destroy Kirk Cousins. This guy will not throw a touchdown pass. Dalvin Cook. Yeah.
What?
Sean Lee been hitting.
Sean Lee has been hitting.
That he's gonna be the Dalvin Cook spy the whole game.
He's been hitting hard too, man.
And
that man was laying some hits on Saquon.
I'm picking Dallas 24-10.
You just all against me today, man. I know you've been against me because you're just a hater. And you're going to have to keep on hating me, man. He hate me. Rod Smart. Shout out to him. Since I went with Keep Pounding Nation. Now you're going to hate me some more, man. I got to go into this Seattle Seahawks and San Francisco game, man.
I know which way you want to go in this. You're a hater. This fantasy. All your picks is fantasy implications for you.
Because I do have the Panthers defense.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I won't sugarcoat this thing. I am riding for the 12th man today.
So I had a rule. Because I think you've tried to select the 49ers for our games, one of our games a week. And I said, nah, let's go somewhere else. Because I've been trying to make it a rule of not to dissect my team.
Yeah, but look, man, y'all undefeated. That's what we do.
I'm going into this one because I got some sweet goodness for you.
Oh, man, don't nobody want to hear about that NFC West talk. We are talking about the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, there's a lot of history there. Yes, these are two galactic, gigantic teams. Yes, Richard Sherman is going against his old team. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be epic, man. I just cannot wait. So, the Seattle Seahawks, the 12th man. Russell Wilson has been the top quarterback this year. He's on an MVP season. I think he can get it done. This is going to be a huge challenge. Now, as much as I would like to pick the 49ers, I cannot because I know that that loss is coming. I know it's coming, man. And this is a division game. Now, you guys are home. And that's making me wonder if you could really pull this off. But the Seahawks, man, and I know the 12th man is not a factor, but I think the 12th man will travel. I think it's going to travel. I got to go with Russell Wilson, man. Got to go with him. I'm going to go 24-22. Seahawks.
So you think this offense is going to score 24 points on that defense?
I do. Russell Wilson.
Well,
dissect your team.
I was on social media earlier, and I said I was chomping at the bits for today. And this is why. Because we beat these guys last year without Jimmy G. So you're right. The person who's getting all the MVP love is Mr. Russell Wilson. But the guy who's not getting MVP love is Mr. Jimmy G. Because his team last year only got 4 wins, and he's doubled it. And he's doubled the wins in 8 starts already. So I'm going to dissect you.
No.
I'm going to give you 2 words why San Fran is going to dominate Seattle.
No.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Manny is out there.
Because we can run, we can pass, the offense is sexy, the defense is ferocious, and I'm going to just call it like it is, man. Seattle ain't seen a defense like this yet. Now, Seattle may beat San Fran up there. Jimmy G hasn't started on Seattle yet. This is his first career start against Seattle. So, Pete Carroll's not familiar with this San Francisco team with Jimmy G quarterbacking. So, it's going to be something new. Now, I'm giving Seattle a chance the next time they play. But as of today, Mr. Russell, you got to pay. San Fran. Check this out.
Never pick your team.
Tampa Bay scored 30 points.
You wasn't even ready.
So check this out.
Never pick your team.
45-17.
Oh, you have slipped down a razor blade and landed in an alcohol.
We gonna run and run and run. And guess who will be back?
You have made a fatal mistake.
Guess who will be back?
I'm gonna be watching this game.
Guess who will be back?
Me.
The Juice Man will be back Monday.
The Juice Man.
And Joe Staley. So that run attack only getting better, big dog. 45-17. Doom, 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 doom.
You've made a fatal mistake. You have gone down the deep end. I ain't mad at you for picking your team. I'm just mad at that score. Well, hey, if it's 45, what you say, 17?
Yeah.
Well, then Russell will have no interceptions, no turnovers. He's gonna get me all touchdowns, 2 touchdowns.
You're hoping that
400 yards
because you're afraid. You're afraid of Mr. Know-It-All.
Someone turned down my trade offer.
I know.
Someone turned down my trade offer this week. I offered him Lamar Jackson for Mike Evans.
No, he wasn't gonna trade that, man. Because these guys, listen, a little bit off the topic of the show. These guys don't think like that, man. They think they think like receivers is pointless.
Really?
Because
I just want to win.
He's not their leading wide receiver. Is Godwin.
Yeah, he is, but he is not.
But they share their workloads.
Yeah, both of them get a lot of numbers, but
Lamar, look, Lamar got the potential this week to be the biggest fantasy scorer because he's going up against Cincinnati defense who ain't tackling nobody.
I don't even play Lamar Jackson, and he gets 25
He'll
plus
get you
points.
25.
Yeah, but when you looking at everybody else quarterbacks, like I can't remember who this guy's quarterback was, but I was like, nah, you're not gonna do that with him.
No.
And then oh man, I made another trade offer, and their quarterback is someone atrocious. I can't even remember.
But Mike Evans may get you a good day for Mike Evans is 12 to 15 points.
I mean, I have Amari Cooper and Cooper Kupp, so
yeah, Amari, I shouldn't be helping you because you're playing me. Amari popped up on the injury list again today, and they say it's probably a 90% chance he may not play if he had to play today.
Yeah, it's been going back and forward.
And last week, he wasn't effective because he's not 100%.
Yeah, it's been going back and forward, But I mean, I got Cortland Sutton.
Good luck, my friend. I told you this day was coming, and it'll be here Sunday. So good luck, my friend, Mr. Know-It-All. They call me that for a reason. So being Mr. Know-It-All, I'm going to go ahead with my picks. I'm rolling with Chi-Town. It's cold up there. But Mitchell Trubisky did something this week that I really liked. Other people might have disliked it.
Did he quit?
No. He went into the front office and he said, look, y'all want me to win games? Excuse my language. I want y'all to turn all the damn TVs off in here. We ain't looking at no sports shows, none of that. All the outside stuff I want removed from here because we need to focus on football.
Oh no!
So I like Chicago over Detroit. Detroit's a train wreck. Baltimore over Cincinnati because Marvin Lewis and Hugh Jackson they kill your franchises, man. I mean, you got one team that's 0-8 and one team that's 2-6 who's tied to Hugh Jackson.
Horrible, man.
Okay, so Buffalo over Cleveland, another Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson citing your back, dog. Buffalo over Cleveland. Then you got Kansas City over Tennessee. I seen something today I did not like. Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback. They're starting Mahomes. I don't think he should be playing against that defense on the road. Man. But for what it's worth, Kansas City over Tennessee. New Orleans, I pick you again, my friend, over Atlanta. Atlanta, you have no future. The Giants over the Jets in the New York Bowl. The first time they'll be facing off.
In quite some time.
With a combined of what? 2-14.
Yeah.
Giants over the Jets. Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians, you in the house against your former mates, Arizona. Tampa Bay over Arizona. Look for Larry Fitzgerald to land in Arizona at the end. Land out of Arizona into Tampa Bay at the end of the season.
What?
Indianapolis over Miami. Fitzmagic, you had 1 week in you. But Indianapolis, they got a 2-quarterback carousel going on. They're going to roll over Miami Eves. Pittsburgh fans. Emmanuel Sanders, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward,
Mike Wallace.
They're not coming through those doors no more. So Rams over Pittsburgh. And that is my picks.
You've picked wrong again. So I'm going Chi-Town over Detroit. Got to go with Chi-City. Baltimore over the Bengals. I don't even know this guy that's starting. I don't even understand what's going on in Cincinnati. Buffalo over the Cleveland Browns. That's right. Bills Mafia. They're looking for the detective. Kansas City over Tennessee. Hey, man, Mahomes is playing. I'm going Mahomes. The Red Sheep coaches them to a win. New Orleans Saints over the Atlanta Falcons. Man, that bird is so dirty it ain't even worth cleaning. The New York Giants over the New York Jets because they need to fly away. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, Arians, you're going to get them. I'm just going to say you're going to get them. I'm going Indianapolis over Miami. I think Miami gets 2, maybe 3 more wins. Well, 1 or 2 more wins to make it 3, but they may not even get that. And then the Rams versus Pittsburgh. The Steelers are back to playing basic. I'm going with the Rams. I can't pick anybody over. I can't pick the Steelers over anyone. But who I can pick over anyone all the time, every time, all the role players in Role Player Nation. You've done it again. You've made it through another pick show. It's been great. It's been fun. And we have only just begun. But for now, this is the end of the episode, if you were wondering. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, home of the Role Players, and several other podcast platforms. Don't forget to shoot us a tweet, an Instagram DM, or a Facebook post, because we are on all 3. We're out there, people. Share us. Let the people know. And most of all, you guys, TRP Nation, you've been excellent. Like I said before, thanks for making it through. We're going to go ahead and continue to pick them week in and week out. And without a doubt, we're going to roll out.